Every bullet just seems in slow motion, and I use my body as a shield to protect my gun. Shot in the arm, the chest.
Roll towards the ground, dodging the power line.
On top of Chris, trying to stop the bleed.
Myself and my squad leader overcame them with overwhelming firepower.
Stopped from killing my friend. Oh my God, Sanford's dead. That kind of pissed me off.
They're messing with the wrong people when they mess with the U.S.
There have been many acts of military heroism and many medals awarded for valor in the global war on terror. Bronze Stars, Silver Stars, Service Crosses, Medals of Honor. You're about to hear battle stories from service members awarded some of those high medals, told in their own words. They all say they're not really heroes, they were just doing their jobs. But they all faced the intensity of combat and performed with conspicuous courage.
You're doing what you're expected to do. I look back and I'm like, if I wouldn't have done what I've done, I wouldn't want to put this uniform on. I would feel bad. I'd feel like I didn't do what I was trained to do.
Sergeant Jeremiah Workman was awarded the Navy Cross for what he did in Iraq in late 2004. In the spring of 2007, his assignment is at the National Museum of the Marine Corps.
You know, you can't come to the National Museum of the Marine Corps and not have an active duty Marine here to greet you. This is what the Marine Corps asked me to do, so I do this gladly, do it the best I can, but I would like to get back to Iraq.
Sergeant Workman was in Iraq in late 2004. He was a corporal with the 1st Marine Division participating in Operation Phantom Fury, the first bitter battle to rid Fallujah of insurgents. In December, his squad was involved in final sweeps to find the last pockets of resistance. But their fight wasn't quite over.
We've been doing it for about 2 weeks, not too much resistance, and on the morning of the 23rd, we pulled into the area that we were going to search. I heard an AK-47 fire open up. At first, I didn't suspect anything about it because we carried AKs sometimes just for a little extra firepower. And then I heard the 249 saw the machine gun open up, and that's when I was like, okay, something's not right. So I grabbed my guys, we ran across the street. When I got inside the house, pretty chaotic. A buddy of mine, Sergeant Kraft, was standing on the staircase, and I could see the wall behind him being chewed up with bullets hitting the wall.
From the ground floor, Marines could see only halfway up a stairway to the 2nd floor, where 30 to 40 insurgents were holed up.
We had three Marines killed in there. 3 assaults up the staircase to fight these insurgents. The first time we went up, a grenade rolled out, and when it exploded, it got most of us. Everybody was able to continue going. We fought our way back up the stairs. Heavy machine gun fire. We're pretty intense. Second grenade rolled out, exploded. We got back up. We kept fighting back and forth. People were getting shot. The way that we reacted and the way we fought in there, it just was really amazing to see that. But I didn't think I was doing anything above or beyond. I just was doing my job, what I would expect Marines to do. I wanted to be the first guy in the stack, just maybe had the big brother mentality. I'm a corporal, I'm in charge of these guys. I wanted to do whatever I could to make sure that they would be as safe as possible, I guess. Maybe if I was in the front, maybe I would take the brunt of the blast. And it was the type of grenades they were using. They weren't the best quality, I guess. If they would have been, like say an American grenade, it would have done a lot more damage. But I was hit in the leg and I caught a piece in the elbow. Nothing serious.
Although wounded, he became enraged when he saw 2 dead Marines outside the house.
It was like a trigger went off. Somebody flipped the switch. It was the first time I'd seen a Marine die. And, being from my platoon and my section, it really hit home. And I grabbed whoever was left and made a third, went into the house for a third time and fought the guys up there, and just fought as long as we could. Another grenade came out, and when it exploded, and kind of realized that no use in us staying in here and fighting these guys anymore. So we pulled out and we dropped air on the house, and we took the guys back to Camp Fallujah that were wounded and everything, and that was it.
2 Navy Crosses would be awarded in the wake of this fight. Sergeant Workman and the Marine who led the first squad to enter the house, Sergeant Jarrett Kraft. Sergeant Workman has a newborn son, and he says he'll be proud of the boy if he grows up to be half the man of the Marines he went into battle with in Fallujah.
These men, they're warriors. They're fearless. They take pride in what they do. They love what they do. They volunteered to do it. And I like people to know that, that America is in good hands because of people like that.
The original military medal was the Purple Heart, created by George Washington during the Revolution, but only 3 of them were awarded then. The Medal of Honor was created first by the Navy, then the Army during the Civil War, and it was bestowed for a whole variety of notable acts, not just for valor.
It was not uncommon prior to World War II for the Medal of Honor to be given out for acts of heroism in the line of one's profession. For example, Admiral Byrd received the Medal of Honor for his polar exploits. Charles Lindbergh received the Medal of Honor for his transatlantic flight.
From World War II on, the Medal of Honor came to be awarded for only the highest valor, above and beyond the call of duty. Over time, the Service Crosses came to stand for the next level of valor, the Silver Star the next.
The award system should be a motivator. It should give people a feeling that they have been recognized, and that it motivates them to do certain things.
The Distinguished Service Cross is awarded to a person who, while serving in any capacity with the Army, distinguishes himself or herself by extraordinary heroism while engaged in an action against an enemy of the United States.
I think I just did my job, but apparently other people think I did more than that.
On the Saturday before Thanksgiving of 2005, then PFC Stephen Sanford was also involved in an intense firefight inside an Iraqi house, this one in Mosul. It started as a routine security patrol with the Army's 1st Infantry Division out of Fort Wainwright, Alaska.
And we were actually looking forward to it. We were hoping that we could go in and, they would just all, put their hands up. We would throw them in the back of the vehicle, and then we'd go back to the detainee center, because once we were at the detainee center, then, 1 or 2 people would check in the prisoners, and the rest of us could just, drop the ramp, have a smoke, relax, stretch out a little bit. So that's what we were hoping for.
But it would be no routine operation. In the next half hour, 2 soldiers would be killed and 11 would be wounded.
All of a sudden, just all hell broke loose, and you could see the flashes and automatic weapons fire going off.
Although shot in the leg during the squad's initial assault attempt, he accompanied his squad during their second assault. Once inside the house, he provided a heavy volume of suppressive fire while the casualties were evacuated.
I guess it would be like a shotgun duel in a phone booth. It's the basic description, because there was 2 guys down at the end of the hallway, and they're both shooting at me. They didn't like me, I guess.
He returned to the house a second time to provide vital covering fire and security for the final withdrawal of the casualties.